Like, that's obvious. And I was all in on Trevor Lawrence, and I've been all in on Brock Purdy. Like, those are my guys at the quarterback position. CeCe, your guy, undoubted. Small's guy is Jordan Love, and I don't know, that's not working out well for her. Anyway, it's not.
I hope the Patriots get absolutely spanked this weekend.
Why do you have to do
that? So, hold on. We know Brock Purdy is your guy. We know Trevor Lawrence is your guy. Is Drake May your guy?
Well, he got me kicked out of the draft. Remember that?
Like I'm trying to figure this out. Like he's the quarterback of your team. Is he your guy?
He's such a fraud. He's dunking on me, CeCe, and he didn't even think the Patriots would be in this position.
No, he didn't. But I'm just asking. Like you have all of these other quarterbacks around the league that are your guys.
Yeah.
Is Drake May your guy?
He's getting there, and he's awesome.
So you believe more in Brock Purdy than you do Drake May?
Because they're making so much money. They're bougie. That's why he likes those guys.
What are you talking about? Where did that come from?
You know, my ear.
I mean, you don't have Ev. Like, look at the guys you're talking about. Brock Purdy, $60 million. Trevor Lawrence.
Brock Purdy was my guy 3 years ago. What are you talking about? Come on.
I'm just saying.
It's true, and he was making like $5 an hour then.
You expect a quality of life with your guy.
He's a little bit of an elitist when it comes to quarterbacks.
That's right. There you go.
He's not ready to go there with Drake May yet because he hasn't cashed in.
Yeah, he likes aristocratic quarterbacks.
Actually, based upon everything this year, you shouldn't even enjoy the Pats run. Whatever happened.
You guys didn't know me during the Brady Belichick.
Oh, back when you were what, a Giants fan?
Yeah, when Brady Belichick.
Before you jumped on this bandwagon?
He was a Giants fan. That's right.
Yeah, then they brought in this Canty guy, and I'm like, I'm out. I can't be a Giants fan anymore.
I mean, you didn't want to be a part of winners. I understand.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't want to
worked out well for that Canty guy.
I was this exact same way with Brady and Belichick because I'm so brainwashed by observing Belichick that it's just like, you haven't done anything. Like that's my mentality with everything with this. So it is pathetic. It's awful. You don't enjoy the ride. It's more of, well, you didn't do this. Like they could win this week,
Brock
and I get
Purdy
mad.
hasn't won anything.
Nope.
I know, but he's not in that uniform for that franchise. For that, like the way I operate with them, it's pathetic. It's awful. Anyway, the setup was not about me and my guy.
Okay.
It's about you and your guy.
All right.
Which is Sam Darnold. Mm-hmm. And he's banged up. Mm-hmm. He's got an oblique injury. Adam Schefter, senior NFL insider, Tuesdays after 8 a.m. Eastern with us. Go back on the podcast and listen. Was on NFL Live yesterday and gave this update about Sam Darnold.
Moments ago, Sam Darnold met with reporters in Seattle, and he told them that he felt something in his oblique today, went inside to get treatment and rehab, didn't feel like it was the time to push it today, and said he does expect to play Saturday night versus the 49ers. However, again, when he felt that, he went inside the training room, called it a day, doesn't think it'll be an issue Saturday night, but that'll be something that everybody will be paying attention to when these two teams square off on Saturday night in Seattle.
So when I saw this initial report yesterday, my initial response was, yeah, and what, is he not going to play against the Niners? This is a thing? Is this a thing?
Oh, it's a concern. You wonder how it affects him throwing the football. But to me, this is about the Seahawks leaning into what Clint Kubiak, their offensive coordinator, wants to do in the first place, which is run the ball. In Week 18, they ran the ball 39 times for 180 yards. Mm-hmm. It's going to be more of the same of that against this San Francisco 49ers outfit. They're going to make it nice and physical. And then, oh, by the way, they had the bye week, so a lot of those guys are rested, particularly the guys up front and the running backs. And so, yeah, I would anticipate that this is going to be more of the same in terms of their formula for success, not being overly reliant on Sam Darnold dropping back to throw the ball, 30-plus times, but it's about being able to run the football, give Sam Darnold easy completions, including passes in the screen game, and then playing rock-solid defense and smothering that 49ers offense that's going to be down George Kittle. I understand the concern because it's an injury to a starting quarterback in the week when you're in the Elite Eight, but I don't think this affects the game plan for Seattle one bit at all.
I feel like you think it's going to be a blowout.
Yes, I do.
I've gotten that sense from you.
I think this is going to be...
The defense in the run game.
I think this is going to be a beatdown of epic proportions.
And that is, just to be clear, Seattle over San Francisco for anybody.
Yes.
Just
I know San Francisco has won, 7 straight divisional round games? It's going to stop at 7.
That defense is awesome.
This is going to be a good old-fashioned right here.
See, I think that San Francisco always has a shot because of 3 reasons. One, obviously, the head coach, the quarterback, and Trent Williams. I think Trent Williams is such a monster, and he completely takes away one side of the field in terms of a pass rush. He's unbelievable. He should be a first-round Hall of Famer.
He didn't do that in Week 18.
I understand.
No.
I understand.
I'm really interested to see, though.
He was banged up.
But he didn't play. What am I saying?
He did play. He started the game, but he got hurt early in the game.
Okay, so so he didn't play the whole game.
But to your point, though, I am interested to see a couple weeks removed now what Kyle Shanahan learned from that game and what adjustments he's going to make and how he's going to scheme things up.
What's interesting about the Darnold injury and where CCU go in terms of the run game, if you remember that Week 18 game, which obviously I don't remember as well as I should, considering I'm not even 100% sure of the Trent Williams
I'm not sure.
I thought he didn't play in that game.
No, you're right. He didn't play. He had the sunglasses on the sideline. You're absolutely right.
He did not play.
He did not play.
The biggest play of that game
He was inactive.
initially was a 3rd and 17, a 19-yard run by Kenneth Walker.
Correct.
And that team is a run-first defensive team that in these moments, as the 1 seed, should absolutely be able to do that against a depleted Niners team. That all said, and I know Darnold is the focus because he's the newsy thing right now with the injury. That all said, if the Niners pull this thing off, are we done doubting Brock Purdy forever? You do realize, I'm saying this facetiously, like that we had a moment this year where people thought that Mac Jones should be the full-time starting quarterback. Mm-hmm. Mac Jones. If Brock Purdy, with all of these injuries, leads them to the NFC Championship game and beating his former teammate and Sam Darnold, I mean, stop with any questions after this, right?
You can't throw out he needs everything to be perfect around him in order to succeed. You know, if he beats them and he goes to the conference championship game, and we're talking about him being the reason why, he's just a winner.
That's right.
He's just obviously Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl. He's a Super Bowl MVP. But for everything that people have to say about Jalen Hurts and his skill set and is he the reason why, the guy's a winner. He just gets it done. And obviously, Brock Purdy needs to win a Super Bowl in order to be in the same breath as Jalen Hurts. But I would start to put him in that same category. That we wanted to say, based on where he was drafted, that he wasn't the reason for the 49ers' success. He had so much talent around him. You have this unbelievable offensive mind in Kyle Shanahan. Of course, he's a product of all that success. I think he can do a lot this weekend and a lot in these playoffs to further change that narrative that he's the bus driver, not a passenger.
Yeah, it's very rare in sports, and we've played this game. We've talked about this with other sports. To declare someone a winner that hasn't actually won and feel like you can do that. If Brock Purdy win and the Niners win this week, he feels like a winner that's never actually won. Maybe survivor is a better way of looking at it. I don't know what the right terminology is. I just can't ignore the opportunity in front of him here.
So is it a bigger game for Brock Purdy or a bigger game for Sam Darnold?
I think there's more to gain for Brock Purdy because
Sam Darnold,
because Darnold will then have to win the next one.
They're
Darnold,
the number 1 seed.
No, man. What are you talking about? If Sam Darnold gets to the conference championship game, come on, Evan.
Sam Darnold.
There's going to be pressure to get one step further.
There was a one-team market for Sam Darnold in free agency. And he signs us with the Seattle Seahawks on an incredibly team-friendly deal. That's really a year-to-year proposition for him moving forward. And would take them to the Final Four and would have the best record of any quarterback in the last 2 years in football. No quarterback would have more wins than Sam Darnold.
All facts.
Period.
And what's the knock on him? He can't win a big game.
He can't win the big game. If he wins a playoff game and then gets his team to the conference championship game, you mean to tell me that that's not bigger than Brock Purdy getting back to the conference championship game?
I want to ask you a question off of that.
Way bigger.
If they do that, and I said to you, let's list the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL, would anyone put Sam Darnold in the top 10 quarterbacks?
See, that's the interesting thing. You wouldn't do it because of the resume. You're not saying that because of the physical talent. Nobody would have Brock Purdy as a top 10 quarterback based on physical talent. There are people that would have Sam Darnold as a top 10 quarterback based on physical ability. Right. Now, if he marries that with playoff success,
then we're talking
all of a sudden, everything that everybody thought about Sam Darnold going back to 2018 when he was coming out of USC comes to fruition. All of a sudden, him being drafted number 3 overall and going bust with the Jets becomes more about the Jets than it does him. But that narrative doesn't change until we can get past seeing ghosts. And to me, winning in the divisional round and getting to the conference championship game definitively does that.
Do you think Pat Costello may be over $60 million a year? We'll find out next. We're on Sportsmanlike, presented by Progressive Insurance.